So hi guys, mayong adlaw. Welcome to NatzMath TV. So in this video, I will be teaching you on how to divide polynomials by using synthetic division. In my previous video, I had presented to you about dividing polynomials by using long division method. So we will try example number 1. For example, we are told to divide this polynomial 2x cubed minus 5x squared plus 3x plus 7 divided by x minus 2. So first step is we equate our divisor to 0 and solve for x. So since this is our divisor, x minus 2, we equate this one to 0, that is x minus 2 equals 0, and we will solve for x by using addition property of equality, so this shall become x equals 2. So since this is x is equal to 2, we will write 2 like this. Then afterwards, we have this polynomial 2x cubed minus 5x squared plus 3x plus 7. We have to see to it that our degrees in our given polynomial are arranged from highest to lowest and the degrees are complete in each of these terms. So for example, we have the degree here in the first term is 3, the degree in the second term is 2, the degree in the third term is 1, and the last term, the degree is 0. So that means from 3 down to 0, so we have complete degree, so there's no problem. So what we need to do now is to list down all the coefficients in each of these terms. So we have here the first term, we have the coefficient 2, so we list down 2. The second term, we have negative 5, so we write negative 5. The third term, we have 3, so we write 3. And of course, our last term is 7, so we write 7. Then, next is, we bring down 2. We have our 2 here as the coefficient of the first term, so we bring down 2. And we multiply this 2 to our 2 here. So 2 times 2 is 4. Then we write 4 right below the negative 5. Then we add. Negative 5 plus 4 is negative 1. Then we multiply negative 1. We do the same process. We multiply negative 1 times 2. That will give us negative 2. Then we add. 3 plus negative 2 is of course positive 1. Then the same. We multiply 1 times 2 is of course that is 2. Then add. We have 7 plus 2 is 9. So our last value here is what we call our remainder. If this value is 0, therefore we will have no remainder. So we have 2, negative 1, 1, and 9. How do we write our quotient? So our quotient now will be, as you have observed in our given polynomial, we have 2x cubed minus 5x squared plus 3x plus 7. So what we need to do is simply subtract 1 degree to each of this degree here. So we have 3, we subtract it by 1, we will have 2. So our coefficient here is 2, x, since this is 3, we subtract that by 1, that is 2. So that is our first term and our quotient would be 2x squared. We copy minus, we copy, this is negative 1. So that means negative, we can write negative 1 x because that is 2 minus 1. 2 minus 1 is 1, so it has assumed coefficient 1 and assumed exponent 1, so there is no need for us to write 1 and a 1 here. Then lastly, we have plus 1. This is now our constant. Then our 9 is our remainder. So how do we write the remainder? So that is, since that is positive, so plus 9 over our divisor is x minus 2. So this is now our quotient when we divide this polynomial by this polynomial. So let us try this second example. We have 2x cubed plus 5x plus 9 divided by x plus 3. So the same, we equate the divisor to 0, so that is x plus 3 equals 0, and solve for x, so that is x equals, this is subtraction property of equality, so that becomes x equals negative 3. Then, we write negative 3 like this, so we write negative 3. This time, we list down all the coefficients. As I have said earlier, the degree must be arranged from highest to lowest. If there are missing degrees, we need to insert that missing degree using the coefficient 0. In this case, we have the degree 3, but we do not have the degree 2. We have the degree 1 and the 0 degree. So what we need to do is to list down all the coefficients. So the first coefficient here having the highest degree, which is 2. So we write 2. Then since we have our lacking degree here, which is 2, so instead of writing the 5 here, we insert our lacking degree, we use 0 because that is 0x squared. So meaning we did not change the value of the polynomial. 0x squared, so any number multiplied to 0 is 0. So we did not change the value of the polynomial. So the 2 here is for the cube, the 0 is for the square, which is the 2, and next is 5, which has the degree 1, and last that is 9, which has the degree 0. The same process, we bring down 2, then we multiply. 2 times negative 3 is negative 6. Then we add 0 plus negative 6 is negative 6. Then again we do the same process. Negative 6 times negative 3 is positive 18. 5. So we have 5 plus 18 is 23. Then we multiply again. 23 times negative 3, that would give us negative 69. Then add 9 plus negative 69 is negative 60. So this last term is what we call our remainder. So how do we write our quotient? So again, we have 2x cubed. So we have 2 here. We write 2x squared. We subtract 1. Then we have minus 6x plus 23 minus 60 over the divisor, that is x plus 3. So this is now our quotient. So as you can see, 2x squared. So since this is 2x cubed, we have the 2 here. We have the x squared because we need to subtract 1 with the degree here. So that is 2. Then our next degree is supposed to be is the square. So square minus 1 or 2 minus 1 is 1. So we have here 1. Then plus the 23 and minus the remainder. Now let's proceed to our next example. So we have to divide x raised to 4 minus 8x cubed plus 10x squared plus 2x plus 4 divided by x minus 2. So our divisor is x minus 2 equate to 0. So by addition property, that is x equals 2. So we write 2 here like this. And we write the coefficients. So as you have observed, our degrees are complete from 4 to the 0. So we have 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. What we need to do now is to list down all the numerical coefficient in each of the term. So our numerical coefficient here is 1. We have negative 8. We have positive 10. We have positive 2, and we have positive 4. Again, we have the first degree numerical coefficient is positive 1. Second is negative 8. Third is 10. Fourth is 2. And lastly, our constant is 4. Then, first step, we bring down 1. Next is we multiply 1 times 2. That is 2. Then add. So negative 8 plus 2 is negative 6. Then we do the same process. Negative 6 times 2 is negative 12. Then 10 plus negative 12 is negative 2. Then negative 2 times 2 is negative 4. Then add. 2 plus negative 4 is negative 2. The same, negative 2 times positive 2 is negative 4. Then add. 4 plus negative 4 is 0. So that means our remainder is 0. So in this polynomial, we have no remainder. So how do we write the quotient? Our quotient now becomes since this is x raised to 4, this becomes 1x or x cubed. 1x, 1x cubed or x cubed. We copy minus 6x squared. We copy minus 2x minus 2. So this is now our quotient. So we will no longer write 0 as the remainder because it is 0. So there is no value for 0 anymore. So our quotient, when we divide this polynomial by this polynomial, will be x cubed minus 6x squared minus 2x minus 2. Then last example, we are to divide x cubed minus x squared minus 14x plus 25 divided by x minus 3. So the same, equate x minus 3 to 0, so that is x equals 3. Our divisor now, we have here 3, we write here 3. Then our degrees in our polynomial, x cubed, x squared, x, and the constant 25. So from 3 to 10, so that is complete. So what we need to do now is to write the numerical coefficient in each of the term. So our first numerical coefficient is 1. Second is of course negative 1. Here, this is assumed to have 1 here. Then third is negative 14. And last is positive 25. Then we bring down 1. 1 times 3 is 3. Then we add. Negative 1 plus 3 is positive 2. Then we multiply. 2 times 3 is 6. Then negative 14 plus 6 is negative 8. Then negative 8 times 3 is negative 24. So add 25 plus negative 24 is positive 1. So this is our remainder. So our quotient shall be, this is x cubed, so this means this will be x squared plus 2x minus 8, and the remainder 1, so we have plus 1 over the divisor, which is x minus 3. So this is now our quotient. Okay, so that's it. I hope you have learned something from this video. Please do not forget to subscribe, like, and share to your friends. Thank you, and God bless.